Okay.
Mic check. Mic check 1 2. Hey Nick, can I get a mic check?
I may check it 1 2 1 2.
I need it in your DJ voice. I need it in your DJ voice. Come on, Nick. Rock it.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic
Okay.
check
Oh,
1 2.
okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Woo! Gotta take this out of my mouth. Hey. What's happening, good peoples? What's happening? What's happening? It's a beautiful, sunny day on a Monday, and we say 6:15, but we like to start the show a little early. It's not like starting something early, especially to us Black folk. But I like to welcome you to another One Love Entertainment podcast, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Spread the word, spread the love. You dig? One Love Entertainment podcast. I'm bringing entertainment all over the world. And this evening, my special guest, one of my favorite female DJs, DJ Nikki D.
Thank you. All right.
Nikki, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the question. I'm glad to be here.
Hey, and I'm glad that you're here.
Child support, whatever I can. Especially with you.
Okay, I thank you. When I started this podcast and everything like that, you are one of the because I don't want nobody getting upset. One of the original female DJs here in the city of Trenton. Mm-hmm. I had the pleasure to work with you and everything like that. But I'm not going to get into that real quick. What I need you to do, could you give the world, again, I say the world, a little bio about who you are and what you do?
Well, I'm a DJ.
Okay.
But I don't know, but I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I love music. Reason why I am a DJ, but that wasn't like initially my first love. Mm-hmm. But the problem that I have, and believe it or not, which is hard. Oh, I like that one because it said Dolphins.
Go Eagles.
But I used to write songs.
Oh, okay.
I wrote songs. I started from doing poems and wrote songs, and I was always just intrigued by formulating, the words, lyrics, and putting it together, and then even so, from way back when the original, like the Fruity Loops and stuff like that, mm-hmm. I messed around, did beats, but I did all that before I even DJ'd.
Oh, so okay.
DJ came later. I started it later.
So you said you wrote songs, poetry, mm-hmm. poetry things. Okay, and I want to use the word MC, and was that somewhere along the lines, or no? It was just
I would write. Now, I can't sing. I can't sing a lick.
Oh, okay, but
mm-hmm. I would have the idea. So I would write songs for someone else that could be able to sing, not me.
Okay.
Not for nothing in the shower. I think that sounds kind of good in the shower, but I can't take a shower with me.
Okay.
Or that fan.
Okay.
Or that fan. Okay. So but yeah, I did that, and then I want to say somewhere around like my earlier, they like 12, 13, somewhere like around there. Mm-hmm. But not for nothing, there's only maybe like a handful of people actually knew that's what I did, because or that that I like. Mm-hmm. It's brand new idea.
They blowing you up already. Well, one, I'm one of the people that didn't know anything about that you write songs or anything like that. Right. So anything that you wrote back in the day that you kept, or
not really, because it was crazy. So I used to have, I wasn't able enough to be able to sit here and actually remember everything. So I did write a lot of things down. Mm-hmm. I did have either a folder or a notebook or something like that, mm-hmm. that I did have, just that, with life and everything and move around here and there. Mm-hmm. And then maybe some individuals who maybe didn't like me doing that. Let's just say some of my lyrics probably appear from all the way down West State Street, on Junior Street, probably over the Bristol Bridge, and then over here somewhere. So somewhere down the line, way down the line somewhere, someone gonna be digging up some dirt or something. They're gonna find some Mickey D lyrics because they were spread out all over the place.
It's spreading out dirt to discredit your writing skills.
Mean exactly. Someone actually took my folder and dumped all my lyrics all the way from all the way from probably like Junior 3, all the way down. But say like it was like the most like tell me this, some of this, into the water. Damn. At one point in time, I lived in Mooresville, and I used to in Mooresville, PA, and I would even though I lived in Mooresville, I still was going to Junior 3. So I would walk over there, and I would walk back. Dad, you walk all the way from over there to Junior 3? That's what I did.
Ain't nothing but a hopping skip.
Yes, I did. So this individual who walked with me, that's really when that all me. So I really don't have anything left. You know what I mean?
Right.
But and when even times when I would try to maybe recite anything, it was just all like mumbo jumbo because all the different songs would start to blend together. I couldn't remember which verses which verse. You know what I mean? But
well, I'm sorry to hear that. Your hard work, which took some time to make that folder, and it got destroyed. That's wow. To the mother who done that bleed. Yeah, bleed. Yeah, kick your ass with that. Wow. So unfortunately, your folder got destroyed. And I guess you say on to the next. On to the next.
You know what I mean? On the next. So then I started doing other things such as, like I said, I was teaching myself. All I did, I self-taught. I was teaching myself how to do production work and make beats and stuff like that. And I think I probably maybe gave one away. To Byron. I can't even remember right now what was his name, and he don't even rap or whatever. But he would make beats to whatever as well.
Okay.
But I remember one time just being inside his basement is crazy because you don't think about it. And that's how some students may be. You go in there and it's all dark. Other than like you don't see outside. You know what I mean? So you're in there and you're doing your thing, you're doing what it is. The next thing you're looking like, oh my goodness, you don't go until you go outside. The birds are chirping. The sun just came out.
You've been in there all night.
You've been in there all night because you're enjoying what you're doing. You're in the moment. And, that's what it is. But yeah, I did all of that too. And then I didn't start DJing until later. And I'm really bad with dates and stuff like that.
It's all right. I mean, we all are. I mean, listen. I remember this. I remember dates. Oh, back then, so and so sneakers was out there, or so and so jeans was out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Look, about to see with me is let me see. What child was? How old were they then? Where was?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. That's for me. That's what was like. What is on that? Like, okay, so it had been around this
time. Right.
You know
Right. So then you started DJing, and that was like somewhat the birth of DJ Nikki D. Well, we're not gonna get into the year, but when DJ Nikki D came on the scene, besides making the beats and things like that, being in the studio. Do you remember any cats that was in the studio with you?
Well, some of these people who heard they were like in other than Cliffs and Cliff, right? I don't know. So he was I was in only one time with this person, and that was enough for me.
Okay.
But that was enough for me. But he used to do stuff when with Suicide Posse and all them.
Okay.
So but yeah, he don't need no more naming here right now. So yeah.
Okay. It's all good. It's all good.
But
It's all good.
but that was probably the only individual, and that was like way at the beginning. Here a lot of other people that I dealt with weren't from this area, wasn't from this area. So there's people like I deal with in Philly and South Jersey.
Okay.
There was a female, a male friend of mine. His name was Red Jackson. Rest in peace. So what was crazy was one day we were just all on the book. We just all on the book. And mind you now, like I'm no longer writing anymore. Like I'm not writing, I'm not doing that because I'm at the age now. It's like I need to find something else to do. To sit and write. I can't be rapping something. That's how
Okay.
Some people who've been there already and they did that. Hey, Jay-Z could do. I ain't Jay-Z, so I ain't gonna.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's something different. But he was like to someone else that I knew. He was like, oh, I'm gonna send you this beat. And I was just joking. So to someone else. And I was just joking. So I hopped on there like, oh, Rez, are you going to send him the beat? Send me the beat too. And he's like, what? Nick, stop playing. You don't write. You don't rap. You don't, you don't do that.
Right.
Send me the beat, Rez. Send me the beat. All right. He sent me the beat. And it went, well, it was crazy, but it went from there. And like, but we was like, but we was older, so this stuff was like fun,
right?
Like, you know what I mean, for fun,
right?
So, and he needed lyrics and stuff to go over his over the stuff that he produced, so he can able to market them and and sell them, stuff like that. And so that's what we did. Those was definitely long nights and early mornings, because I used to and I think it might be like one or maybe two songs that may still be floating around, because he had put it on which was it? I'm trying to remember. He had uploaded onto something. I don't think it was Mixcloud.
One of the
it was SoundCloud. I think it was on SoundCloud,
and it still might be around to this.
Yeah, it may be on there on Sound.
You remember the name of it? I put it like this: Is your name whose name?
It's my name on here, and then there's also I'm trying Chop name. His name is Chop. So it was me and Chop.
Okay.
On this
SoundCloud.
On SoundCloud.
Okay. So,
but it will be on the Rez Jackson page, and if it's still up,
right?
You know what I mean.
So people look for. Was you calling yourself DJ Nicky D back then?
Yes.
Okay, DJ Nicky D, Chop, and Reg Jackson. Okay, SoundCloud. Look for any tracks under that. Look for that, because after the show, I am. I'm gonna look for those tracks. So moving right along, your studio time and the beats and things of that nature. What the world and myself want to know: when did DJ Nicky D come out and started doing her first gig? Your first gig. What was your first gig? Your first DJ gig?
First one? Oh my goodness.
Or close to it.
I'm not right close. Like,
think of one of the kids' ages, right?
Right.
Okay.
You know what? I can tell you where it was. I'm trying to think what the name of it is. That bar right across the street from what Pears used to that bar right there.
Martinez?
Yes, Martinez.
Back in it was Martinez. It was Martinez. Okay, Martinez.
Then it was Martinez.
Okay.
Yes, they didn't have what I seen one time before, some booth in the closet that you have now. It wasn't like that then.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that they done renovations.
You're right.
Okay, you're right.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
So big shout out to my peoples in Georgia, Jersey bound. I see you watching. Thank you, God, bro. All the way from Georgia. Got people from Georgia watching. Mickey.
All right.
So you started off at Martinez.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Martinez, we talking about a couple years back, and we know the time and the crowds were totally different.
Exactly.
Music and everything was totally different. I mean, how did you enjoy it there? I mean,
I did. It was nice. I mean, I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
the money was crappy, but if I was doing it, to be rich, that wasn't the place to do it.
Right.
Okay, that wasn't the place to do it. But I had fun.
Right.
I liked it. Now streets, and I was just like still trying to figure things out. So that was fine. And then after that, I want to say how long I did them for. I don't know. I was at Benny's way longer than I was going to go.
Yeah. But that's where I met you. That's where we connected. Benny's Lounge. And being at that time, I want to say it was because I want to use names because I don't want to leave anybody out. But at that time, you was not it was not a lot of female DJs out at the time you came through. Am I correct?
And no, it wasn't a lot of female DJs, but at the same time, there was a female DJ that was there before I came there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was one, but yeah, I guess you call her. There's a DJ that was here before I was there.
Okay.
And but she used to use some type of machine thing. She had like iPad things, and she stuck them in the iPads full of music, and that's how she played them.
Okay.
It was I don't know. I never seen anything like this. I don't even know what it was called. But she had these more than one iPad, but she could put two at a time and mix it and play with her like that with her iPad.
Okay. I was about to say I want to do. Who do I know her? But it doesn't matter. But I I'm throwing myself in the equation because
Crystal Clear.
That's who was on my mind. Crystal Clear. And actually, Crystal Clear was a DJ at Benny's as well. Yeah, me, you, Crystal Clear. We were all at Benny's Lounge. Yes. And now during that time of the females DJing at that time era, and this is one of the things I like to bring up, and I'm bringing up on the podcast because you were in an era of dominant male DJs. You came along and you seen a lot of male DJs. So I mean, how did that? I mean, how you? Obviously, you cope with it well because you rocked out for a long time. And did you ever feel like you had to compete with these males? Was there an issue with these males, or was the money a situation, or getting these jobs? Because during that time, it was hot DJs that are still around to this day. You rocked along with, came after, or before. I mean, I know I done shot a lot over you real quick. So during that time, I mean, the whole the male DJ thing, with you trying to come out and do your thing, how did you, how that felt?
So again, I had no problem of dealing with any male. Like I'm a person like I pretty much get along with everybody at any level. Me, I'll just come to do my little 1 2 1 2, and
pack it up and stack it up and
going, and that's it. So I enjoy watching other DJs and see, do their thing or whatever. I was always, and which is great. That was probably one of my problems. I'm shy. I'm very, very shy. It's hard to be a DJ and be shy at the same time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like my counterpart, my other half. You know what I mean? Like he goes out there and he does his thing, and even still him. Like, I know sometimes that he may get like a little nervous, but he be in front of some places, like a lot of people, you know what I mean? But they'll kind of learn to kind of like block that out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I just zone out a lot of times, especially once I get into my thing, I kind of just like zone out. Especially if I'm in it and I'm already in a vibe. Once you're in that vibe, then this is like very when I mean not even
right.
You know what I mean? And seeing all the little bodies moving and stuff, like, okay, then you're doing it right. Like, okay,
That absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been in the building with you and your, doing your thing and your vibe, and you're right. You always laid back, humble. I'm shy. I ain't know too much about the shy part.
Because you know what's different? Because see, that's what's different. Like I know you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know you. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you. But you done your thing. You rocked out. You owned your shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You rocked that. You owned it. You know what I'm saying? The Benny's crowd. Like I said, at that time, loved the hell out of you. You know what I'm saying? And I think I had to follow you sometimes, and so I was like, shit, But you was laid back, humble, but you owned you done your shit. You know what I'm saying? Always. And because the question that's why I asked you about the whole male thing, because we in the city of Trenton, the male DJs are dominant.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're dominant.
Right, absolutely. Especially, it's not a huge city. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and you kind of pretty much know everybody. There's still some people from way back in the day that I just never ran into, or just didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Same as this, they didn't, didn't know me. There are people who told me, like, I didn't. But you don't look like a DJ.
Man.
I don't know what a DJ supposed to look like. You know what I mean? I said, I'm like, no, but. Yeah. It is what it is.
Right.
But I'm bringing in my equipment and everything. Like, I'm bringing in, I'm setting up, whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, when the DJ coming?
You ain't see her bring them goddamn big ass speakers in here?
You know what I mean? I just on my back, like I just brought all this stuff in here.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? all this equipment and carried it here, set it up. And you asking me where the DJ at? You know what I mean? So I guess that much has been the hired help that day.
They just overlooked you,
you know
until you started playing.
Yeah, started playing.
Yep.
I'm like, okay. Nowadays I try to work smarter.
Mm-hmm,
so I can't even tell you when the last time I actually brought out turntables. Mm-hmm. But and being Tucson, I started so late. I had these turntables, but the ones that were still belt driven.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I learned off of these belt driven techniques.
There you go. Yes.
And I got them from this pawn shop off the street road. It's not there anymore. I can't remember the name. There was a few of them because we used to have one over on not too far from Trenton High. I can't remember what their name was, but they had, I think it's a barber shop now. But we had a few of them, and there was like one in Bordentown. Mm-hmm. You went and you bought this used stuff.
Right.
They used to have a lot of DJ equipment and stuff. But anyway, I found these one.
I know Trader Post. Trader Post.
Wait a minute.
Trader Post.
It's something. Post something.
Trader Post down past the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Trenton High Hospital. Trader Post was like on the same side as the school. I want to say Trader. I want to say Trader Post.
School.
Yeah, I want to say because yes,
exactly on the same side. On the same side. Mm-hmm. Yes, that was my little favorite. Like those was my favorite spots to go in there and try to, especially when you didn't really have the money to go get stuff. You know what I mean? I would just starting off.
Right.
So I did. I got these color-driven techniques, and I had them all, set up, whatever. And I was just like, oh my goodness, this is so hard. This is hard. Like, why is it not? Like, why? But I'm sitting there trying to turn. Like, why is it not blending in with why is this not? You know what I mean?
Right.
And definitely, took extra work. And then, so that would be like the original ones I had, and then the second pair. Now, now I can feel the feedback, and I can do a baby scratch. That's about as good as it gets. A baby scratch, as good as it gets.
Right.
So and that's what I had used at Benny's for the longest. Mm-hmm. I had them, but I can tell you, my back and my neck was like, especially after bringing those Behringer D speakers I had, they were so heavy.
Right.
But they sounded so good.
The old school stuff, always sound good. You know what I'm saying? The old stuff always sound good. You know, I mean, it's work bringing them in, but it always sound good. And yes, Nick, you used to bring that stuff in by yourself. Mm-hmm. Sometimes whoever there, go get Nikki a hand, you know, help her bring in these speakers. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I remember. Oh, I remember.
And the girl appreciated it.
Yeah, yes, absolutely, mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yes. So, woo, wow.
Yeah, they're heavy.
So, moving right along, like, you know, you rock Benny's, and then you was at Benny's for
a long
minute.
Time.
Yeah, I ain't want to say a long time. I was going to say a minute. I ain't you was at Benny's for a minute. Yes, you was. Yes, you was, and you rocked out and rocked the crowd there. Big shout out to Sherwood and oh gosh, please help me out. May he rest in peace.
Tim.
Mr. Tom, and hey, Tut, you know, turn the music down. Mr. Page, Mr. Page, Mr. Page, yes, Mr. Page, yo, Benny's was definitely our spot. Loved it. So now, right now that we're a little older now, we not older, we're a little seasoned. We're seasoned. DJ skills musically. Mm-hmm. What is some of your favorite style of music right now? I mean, what you prefer?
Prefer to play or to listen? Because they're different.
Both. Prefer to play, mm-hmm. and prefer to listen to.
So, I love me some house music. Mm-hmm. House music, club music. I like that. I love that. Now, as far as we're playing it, I can play some house music, but the newer house music, I may not be all up on, but I enjoy listening to that too.
Classic.
So I love the classic house music. Mm-hmm. I love deep Chicago house music. Mm-hmm. I love that. Especially like the and also the DJs who used to do it, and still do it. That used to play in New York, and what's his name? Timmy F. I can't remember what his last name is. Mm-hmm. He was good in DJ Spin. He was good.
Yes, Spin. Yes.
So yeah, I like the house music. I love some classic hip hop, not rap music. I love me some classic hip hop. You know, I was like, and I felt like, you know, because I'm getting a little vintage now season.
Okay.
Like, you know, that it's like me and hip hop turned the same age almost together. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I was like, you know, yeah, we have the same person.
Did you come to the 50 years of hip hop at the farm?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
I did not. I heard it was.
Yes, shout out to Positive Force. It definitely was nice. Mm-hmm. Just seeing the DJs back in the day and etc. It was.
Yeah, I heard it was a very good vibe. I've seen a lot of videos for it, and it was definitely crowded. It was a lot.
Yes.
It seemed like the city almost like just shut down. Like everybody was there.
That's a legendary situation. Mm-hmm. You know, like you said earlier, our town is small, but we have a lot of DJs. Mm-hmm. You know, good DJs. You know, so that's what's up.
Yeah. No, right. I'm trying to figure out what exactly doing them, but I think by the time I actually found out about it, it was probably like the day before, and I was like, you know,
you probably was busy. You probably did. You DJ, so. But check this out. You mentioned your other half, and your other half. I never got the pleasure to meet him, but
you did.
Oh, I did.
You did.
Maybe I don't see. I don't remember.
I know that we have the same problem.
Okay. But I know he's a phenomenal DJ as well. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I got the, you know, I watch the videos. I follow you guys, and you know, how is that? You know, because one of the questions I ask are my DJs and entertainers trying to juggle family life.
Right.
Now, the other half is a DJ, so I mean, like,
so not nothing. Like now is a little bit better place because I'm more selective of the places that I choose to play. Especially when COVID hit.
Mm-hmm.
When COVID hit 2020, and even before then, I was thinking of making some changes and some adjustments. And so again, like I said, I was at a place for a very long time, and I needed to do other things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that was very COVID kind of helped. You know, finally say, oh, get your butt up here and go ahead and do, you know what I mean, whatever, you know what I mean. So, but meanwhile, well, a lot of like where COVID shut down a lot of things in 2020.
Right.
Not nothing like I still had a job. I was blessed to still be, still be working. So,
right.
And where other people who still was blessed to have a job, they was also blessed to be able to have extra time on their hands. I did not have extra time on my hands because nothing with COVID, it didn't stop with us, you know. So actually, it intensified it because I work with the mentally with the mentally ill.
Oh, okay.
And that went very rapid.
Right.
You know, during that time, it was scary for a lot of people.
Right.
You know what I mean? So and people who who's already dealing with other, you know, things that were going on with them in their life. And then before this to happen, our court cases was like crazy. You know what I mean? So, and then unfortunately, or maybe not unfortunately, fortunately, since maybe the trial, those like the criminal, all that stuff got backlogged, everything got backlogged,
right,
you know,
right,
with them,
right.
waiting forever, you know what I mean?
Right.
To have their hearing and go to court, and it could be something minor and you wait for something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whereas, you know, those court cases, it was on pause. We weren't, because ours are different. So we weren't, and it was crazy.
You guys just kept right on.
Just kept right on going. Mm-hmm. And so with him, he was like mother had, you know, he had a little break, you know, but he's always like thinking this for him because I'll be so busy just trying to do life. And people like Nikki, like you don't post as much, like you don't this as much or whatever. No, like I be lifing. Like I love my, you know, I love my music. I love the DJ. Right. I like to be together. And that's probably really the only time I actually get out. You know, truth be told, like, you know, if I'm not working, then, you know, if I'm not DJing, then you probably won't see me out. Right. You know what I mean?
But at that time, he was the one who had a little space and time to get some gigs and things going, and then you.
Yeah, it's like I stopped what I was doing on my end for as gigs. I didn't want to do that, and then me and him just started doing it together. Mm-hmm. So it basically was like, okay, I can still do 95 or 9 or whatever it was, because it's basically way past 5 because it just got so time consuming. So it was just easier for us to be able to, me just work with him, and together we just did things. And that way, all right, now you can help me carry some stuff, and I can help you carry some stuff, and you save half of my bag, try to save half of your bag. You know what I mean? You know,
you guys became one.
Yes.
Yeah, and guess what? Again, like I said, I follow you guys, and it's in my eyes, good look. I watch videos, and I love it. I love it. Y'all a DJ team.
Yeah, they're like, like, oh, wait a minute. Are y'all cute?
Yeah.
Are y'all cute?
Well,
are y'all married?
Listen, you know how hard it took me to find a picture of you by yourself? I think I went through your, because, all the pictures of you and him together. And I said, can I just find one picture of Nikki by herself? If I had to go way back in the day, but I found one. But
I know, because one, I really don't like taking pictures. So that's the other thing.
Hold up, time out.
I know.
You don't like taking pictures, and your mother is a legendary photographer. Okay, all right, go ahead, continue.
Yes, and she like, here.
Okay. You don't mind. I don't mind. DJ Nikki D says she does not like taking pictures. Now, some of y'all may not know this, but her mother is a very legendary photographer who will be sitting in that chair real soon. the legendary photographer, Rose Dawkins. That's Nikki's mother.
That's Mom JJ.
Okay. Hey, Rose, if you're watching. Okay.
Hey, Mom.
Okay. I had to put that out there. You brought up pictures.
I know. And yeah, she'd be click, and then you may just heard it click, and then you didn't see the picture. Later on, you'll see it.
You're right.
But yeah, so yeah, I really don't like take pictures like that. So, but I try to more often take pictures of doing, because there are memories, and I want to be able to hold on to memories. So that was another thing reason why right now I'm really just more selective on the events that I do, because I want to spend more time with my family, and just family, and just it'd be so many events. Like I have a big family on both sides of my mother's side, my father's side. I have a very big family, and they'll have events, and I'll be working. So if I want to go to any of their events, I miss a lot of their events because I'm working or I'm DJing, and then it happens so much that it came to the point where I just was not even getting invited because they go, she's working.
Yeah, I can relate. Yes.
So I would have to tell them, especially as a reason, look, let me know what the event is. I'm not saying that I'll be able to make it, but if you tell me, especially if ahead of time, then I can possibly go in and be like, all right, look, I don't have anything there. I can get ahead and then put it there now. It's like, all right, this is where I'm going to be at, this day, and not book anything.
Right.
But once I'm booked, then I'm obligated, to be there.
Right. I feel you.
So most events I do now that we do now is mostly private events. That's where it's out now. There's one or two spots that we do, and now it's mainly be one place once a month. So I'm not obligated to be somewhere every weekend. Right.
Let me tell you, we spoke on it a little bit. We pick and choose what we want to do now. We pick and choose. We get called. Got this event where age group, time, all that comes into factor. We're seasoned. We're seasoned, and so we pick and choose what we want. And I feel it. I get you, chilling, on. How good it feels just chill on a Friday, Saturday night without jumping up and DJing somewhere. Don't that feel good? Just say I'm gonna stay home and watch a movie.
Absolutely.
Oh man! So
absolutely.
That's why I applaud the younger DJs out here. Because it was a time where how many nights you was at Biddy's? 3, 4.
At the beginning, I was there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I was like, oh my goodness. And then I just went down. Then it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I was like, then it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So little by little bit, I was like, itching off. You know what I mean? And then it was Friday and Saturday. I was busy every Friday and Saturday.
But even that sometimes got to a point where I want a Friday off.
Yeah.
I want a Saturday off, so listen, people, again, we applaud the younger DJs that's coming up, the DJs that's doing their thing now, and Benny's and Alley's and kind of and all the other Martinez, we applaud you. We've been here, we've done that, and wanting to be home with your family sometimes, it took a toll on some DJs.
If you see my other half, that's DJ Bass.
Shout out to DJ Bass.
DJ Bass, aka Julio Alvarado. So he his van, he got this van, and he's like, I don't want to have to unpack my equipment, pack it up again, and unpack it. So what he do now, our stuff is just on these what you call them, on these dollies, not the dollies, but all these little trucks, the carts, right? So the carts loaded up, right? That's the wedding set cart, and that's the other gig, putting them in what it is, and then we have a bunch of other crap that just on shelves. There's just too much. But our two main ones, like it's already packed up already.
Right.
Rolling it out the house, rolling it into the van, rolling it out to the van, roll it into. It gets rolled the whole thing together, and when we get there, then unpack it.
Unpack it, do your thing,
and do your thing. I love the days, but like, what? Just sound there already? Oh, great! Let me, because I'm not taking the techniques anymore. Yeah. Great, let me take my controller with me.
Controller, laptop, hard drive. Yes, so easy.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Now, he's like, all right, it's a 15 note or something. Let me go bring him my turntable. Like, for real? I'm like, you want to bring those? Like, yeah, go on, they gonna appreciate. They gonna appreciate the turntable. Right. I'm like, oh, for real though?
They better appreciate this music and not what I'm playing off of, So
not some people be like, they don't care what you playing on.
Right.
If the music is good, the vibe is right, then they ain't worried about if you playing on turntables or not.
No, they're not.
No, they are not. Yeah. Unless the music cut off, then it's gonna be a problem. then that's
a whole different story.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
So Nick, because time is the essence of everything, and I'll be trying to shorten up the segments because I know people be trying to get out and do their thing. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna get up out of here. But I want to say to you, thank you for sharing your story with us, and I'm so happy that you're here again. One of my favorite, and I use the word one because I don't want no smoke. One of my favorite DJ females.
I'm just playing.
There's not many on my list. There's not many. So, but just you're on my list. So, but I want to thank you for coming on and One Love Entertainment Podcast and showing us some love. And I want you to keep doing what you're doing. You on hubby, keep rocking, keep making that music sound good out there and everything like that. And before we go, do you have any advice to any young lady females that want to come up in the DJ world?
My advice to you would be to, if you are in a shell like I was and am, to try to break out of that. Be around as many other DJs as you can and soak up any knowledge and stuff that they have, because it's one thing when you're one person, you're trying to learn certain things, but when you're with like a team of people, shout out to, there was a team, right? Let me tell you. Okay, real quick. All right, so not for nothing, I end up dealing with a group of DJs from Philly, and from the Philly area, and one of the dudes, his name is DJ Dollarville. He's from Brooklyn, New York. And the way he drives tells you he's from Brooklyn, New York. So but he was like, they have this thing called the International DJ Cafe, and that's how I started off with me dealing with a lot of the Philly DJs, and I would go down there on Gerard Avenue, and I met one of the DJs there, and I went out there, and anyway. I was with Ma'am T. We all went there, together, and we was just it was just like all love, you know what I mean? It was all love. It was just great. The people was nice. Everybody was nice, and But one of the guys was like, "Hey, later down the line, it's like, I see you. I'm seeing. I see that you got this is this love for this, and I know you're really into it." He said, "But I think it's something missing." He said, "But I think if you with us, that that you'll be able to do a little bit more or whatever."
Don't stop. Keep going.
Yes.
Let me just get that door. Keep going.
Yep. You'll be able right. You'll be able to do a little bit more, and be able to be able to basically more so that way I can come out a little bit more with out of my shell. And there was guys. It was DJ Dollar Bill, Craig and them. Philip came on board. There was DJ Flip, DJ Quay, and all of us was forming this group of DJs who we had few meetings or so, but we would meet up every so often and discuss things. And the group, our name was oh my goodness, because I have another one with me and hubby, that's vinyl expressions. But with them, we had another name. Now I'm having a total brain fart. But anyway, Dollar Bill, DJ Flip, Quay, and Craig and them, like all those them. And then there was also DJ Bass. So that was our little think of Inspired Sounds. That's what it was. So when you ever hear certain things, you hear Inspired Sounds. That's what it was. So those group of DJs, Inspired Sounds, and those the ones that whatever that took me. For now, a lot of them do different things. Like DJ Quay, he does his little thing, and Craig and them, he's in Colorado. I think Dollar Bill, he was in Florida. I forgot where he went to, and then me and Bass. So and then that's how me and Bass met.
Now I may have walked away because I had an Amazon situation going on outside, but of course I could always rewatch everything that's going on. Mm-hmm. So, but it's basically for you viewers and to those that's trying to, especially the young ladies trying to get to the DJ business, and y'all need to be listening. And most importantly, but
yeah, all the wherever go to, especially some who are older, a little bit more seasoned, they'll be the ones to tell you you learn from some of our many mistakes. Not for nothing, you might have to learn someone on as well. And I don't know, just don't be afraid to go out the box a little bit. You know what I mean, and do your thing. So always be afraid of people doing things, and like Kels, DJ Kels, he was like, says, I can't hear you. I'll be in here cutting it up in here and sitting and whatever. He's like, says, I see you and I whatever, but we can't hear what you doing. Like all that, we can't hear what you doing. And then I started doing it a little bit more. He said, see, that's hot. Even a few first like blends I would do, it's like, that's hot. And I mean, now, Bass, he's the blending guy. I said that's okay. And he'd be like, you ain't real about this. You ain't real. You ain't come out here and blend. You ain't real. I'm like, yeah, but see, I'm doing mommy duties, wifey duties, something duties, and everything duties, and then I do the music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But guess what? Well, I'm definitely glad to hear that you holding it down on both ends, family and the DJ situation, and you got a partner that understand that too. So that's most importantly. And again, thank you for letting the up and coming female DJs out there know, hey, you are a seasoned veteran in this game. You're OG. You're OG. Nikki D is an OG in this game. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I'm still learning. Still learning.
My favorite thing is you're never too old to learn.
Really?
My kids teach me some things. You're never too old to learn, and don't always act like you know everything. That's some people that I know. Nah, you can still learn some things.
Absolutely.
I'm still learning.
Absolutely.
I'm retired, but I'm still learning some things, musically wise. But Nikki, I thank you. I applaud you.
Thank you.
And again, one of your biggest fans.
Thank you.
And listen, is before we go, real quick, anywhere maybe we can pop up, or you and hubby at? I mean, a public event, maybe,
And know what? I only know of the one, and I can't even tell you offhand what that date is. But we do. It's a place in not for nothing. If y'all was to follow to them, because I'm bad with it. Bass post post stuff. I don't post as much. So if you were to look like on like the Burlington counties group page on Facebook. He posts stuff on there.
Okay.
If you just follow him, follow DJ Bass.
Okay.
Follow DJ Bass, Julio Alvarado, and his stuff be posted. I'm like, follow him.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna hit DJ Bass up, and so because I would like to invite him on to the show soon, and I'm gonna follow him and put his information on my page, and so you guys could come check Nikki out, DJ Nikki D and DJ Bass at their next public event. And speaking of, putting events and things out there of that nature, I know some people hit me up. So can you broadcast this? And sometimes I can't if I can remember. And I'm not asking for any money to do it. I don't even ask for any money to do what I'm doing right here. It's just out of love, and I just want to do it. So if you got an event coming up, hey, hit me up. I'll spread the word, spread the love. That's what we do here at One Love Entertainment Podcast. So
all right.
Thank you, Nikki D. I love you, sis. And good luck with everything. And
Thank you so much.
We'll chop it up soon.
Always.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to One Love Entertainment Podcast. Took Williams. I love y'all. Check me out next Monday. Same time, same place, you dig? Love y'all.
All right.
Peace.
Awesome.